Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to math class. Today is lesson number 159. Boys and girls, please join me as we count by fives, starting at the number 15, stopping at the number 75. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. All right, boys and girls, thank you for counting with me. Let's go ahead and review our doubles. Let's say them together. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 7 plus 7 equals 14. 8 plus 8 equals 16. And 9 plus 9 equals 18. And 10 plus 10 equals 20. All right, boys and girls, what's half of 2? Half of 2 is 1. What's half of 4? Half of 4 equals 2. What's half of 6? Half of 6 equals 3. What's half of 8? Half of 8 equals 4. What's half of 10? Half of 10 is 5. All right, boys and girls, we're going to move on to our board so that we can compare our numbers, circle our greatest number, and underline our least number. All right, our first row reads 134, 143, 144. Which of these numbers are the greatest number? To find the greatest number, we need to compare place value by place value. Since our numbers have 3 digits in them, we're going to compare the hundreds place first. I notice there's the hundreds in here, 100 in this number, and 100 in this number as well. Now we're going to compare our tens. All right, we have a 3 here, a 4 here, and a 4 here. So which one is greater, 3 or 4? 4 is greater than 3. However, these two numbers have a 4 in a tens place, so it's the same. Then I need to move on to the next place value, which is a ones place. And I need to compare those numbers. There's a 3 here and a 4 here. Now, which one is greater, 3 or 4? So therefore, 144 is greater than 143. So this is my greatest number, so I'm going to circle it. And my least number is 134 because 3 tens is less than 4 tens. And there we go. All right, let's take a look at our next row. 172, 122, and 127. All right, they all have a 1 in the hundreds place. Let's compare our tens place. Here, there's 7 tens, 2 tens, 2 tens. Which one is greater? The 7 tens is greater than 2. So therefore, 172 is greater. Now we need to find which one is least. Both numbers have a 2 in a tens place. So therefore, we need to move on to the next place value, which will be the ones place, and compare our numbers. We have a 2 and we have a 7 there. Which one is least? 2 is less than 7. So therefore, 122 is the least number. Let's take a look at our next row. We have 152, 155, and 125. Once again, all the numbers have a 1 in the hundreds place. we need to move on to the next place value and compare the tens. Here's the 5 tens, 5 tens, 2 tens. Which one is greater, 5 tens or 2 tens? 5 tens is greater. However, these two numbers has a 5 in the tens place. We need to move over to the next place value and compare that digit. We have a 2 and a 5. Which one's greater, 2 or 5? 5 is greater than 2. So therefore, 155 is greater than 152. Now, what's the least number? So we have a 5 in this tens place, and we got 2 tens over here. 2 tens is less than 5 tens, so therefore 125 is the least number. Alright, boys and girls, thank you for comparing our numbers and finding the greatest and least number. Now we're going to move on to carrying to the hundreds place. Let's take a look at a board. We're going to review carrying to the tens place before we move on to carrying to the hundreds place. So, boys and girls, what's 6 plus 5? 6 plus 5 equals 11. I put a 1 in my ones place, and I carry my 1 tens to the tens place. So now I have 1 tens, 3 tens, and 4 tens. What's 1 tens plus 3 tens? It equals 4. And 4 tens plus 4 tens equals 8 tens. So we have an 8 in our tens place. Now we're going to compare the hundreds place. 100 plus 100 equals 200. So therefore, 136 plus 145 equals 281. All right, boys and girls, let's take a look at our next problem. We're going to start with the ones place. What is 3 plus 6? 3 plus 6 equals 9. We're going to move on to the tens place. What's 7 tens plus 5 tens? 7 tens and 5 tens equals 12 tens. I can't put 12 tens in a tens place. 12 tens mean I have 100 and 2 tens. So I'm going to put the 2 tens in my tens place. And then I'm going to carry the 1 to the hundreds. So now I am carrying over to the hundreds place. So now I have 100 plus 300s plus 200s. So let's go ahead. What's 100 plus 300s? That's 4. 400s. What's 400 plus 2? 400 plus 200 equals 6. So therefore, 373 plus 256 equals 629. So therefore, 373 plus 256 equals 629. Let's take a look at our next problem. We're going to start with the ones place. Boys and girls, what's 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 is 4. Now we're going to move on to the tens place. What's 4 plus 7? 4 tens plus 7 tens. 4 plus 7 equals 11. So I have a 2-digit number. I can't place a 2-digit number in my tens place. So I'm going to put my 1 tens and under my tens place, and then I'm going to carry that 100 over to that hundreds place. So now we have 100 plus 500s equals 600s. And then 600s plus 300s equals 900s. So therefore, 542 plus 372 equals 914. All right, boys and girls, we're going to practice some more carrying to the hundreds place. Let's take a look at our board again. So we're going to add the ones place first. What's 0 plus 6? 0 plus 6 equals 6. Now we're going to move on to the tens place. What is 8 tens plus 4 tens? 8 tens plus 4 tens equals 12 tens. So we're going to put the 2 in the 12 tens in the tens column, and then we're going to move the 1 to the hundreds column. Now, what's 1 plus 6? 1 plus 6 equals 7. What's 7 plus 2? 7 plus 2 equals 9. So therefore, 680 plus 246 equals 926. All right, boys and girls, it's your turn to try. I want you to try to do 143 plus 784. Remember, we start in the ones place. All right, boys and girls, let's take a look at the ones place. What's 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4 equals 7. We put the 7 in the ones place. Now what's 4 plus 8? 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 equals 12. We have 12 tens. 12 tens means I have 102 tens. So I'm going to place the 2 tens in the tens place and carry the 100 to the hundreds place. So now, boys and girls, what's 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 equals 2. And what's 2 plus 7? 2 plus 7 equals 9. So therefore, 143 plus 784 equals 927. All right, boys and girls, I hope you got your answer correct. All right, let's move on to our next one. We're going to carry to the tens place and the hundreds place. So, boys and girls, what's 3 plus 7? 3 plus 7 equals 10. So we put the 0 in the ones place, and then we carry the 1. Now, boys and girls, what's 1 plus 8? 1 plus 8 equals 9. And what's 9 plus 2? 9 plus 2 equals 11. So I'm going to put the 1 over here and carry the 1. What's 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. All right, so therefore 183 plus 227 equals 410. All right, boys and girls, thank you for reviewing carrying to the hundreds place. Now listen up, I have some long combinations for you. What is 2 plus 8 minus 3? The answer is 7. 11 minus 8 plus 4 equals? The answer is 7. 13 minus 5 minus 2. The answer is 6. 6 plus 6 minus 2. The answer is 10. 3 plus 7 plus 3. The answer is 13. 9 minus 5 minus 3. The answer is 1. 5 plus 6 minus 2. The answer is 9. 3 plus 6 plus 3 minus 8. The answer is 4. 11 minus 3 minus 7 plus 2 equals? The answer is 3. 12 minus 6 plus 4 minus 2 equals 8. All right, boys and girls, thank you for participating in math class today. Have a wonderful day.